A little bit of old, a little bit of new, and a few discontinued fragrance. You guys know what I do in my top 20 lists. Let's go. Hey YouTube fragrance family, welcome to my top 20 designer fragrances for winter 2016/2017. So without further ado, let's take a look at my top 20. This winter was a little bit of a mishmash. Last winter was actually really tame for my portion of Canada. This year it was, we had some warmer weather, and then it just hit us like a normal Canadian day for winter, and then it'd go back to warmer weather. Kind of teased us a bit in January and February for some really warm days. We thought we were going to get spring early. That's how Mother Nature is in Canada. So let's take a look at my top 20. I have some old goodies. I obviously have some new releases and some discontinued fragrances. A little bit of everything. So let's take a look at number 20. Number 20. Discontinued, but a gem and something that I would highly recommend to my subscribers, especially the ones that have just joined my channel. This is a fragrance in the designer game that I boasted about way in my early days, 2009, 2010, 2011. This is from the house of ENCRE, and this is MAGNETISM for men. Now the beautiful purple bottle, this thing is absolutely great. This is, the nose behind this is Michel Almarac. Really a great nose in the game. The best masculine from the brand that this nose has smelled. I haven't smelled all the ENCREs, but this is the one that really caught my nose. Nothing smells like this in the fragrance game at the moment. It's a grape vanilla cola of the fragrance game. It almost reminded me that this year it actually reminded me of vanilla Coke. Because when I go out sometimes I do get vanilla Coke, and this is what it reminded me, and less about the grape. Obviously with the purple bottle it'll make you think of grapes. So it has a vanilla cola like vibe. Beautiful opening, solid longevity, solid projection, great for casual use, daily or nighttime. It has that sexiness appeal just because of that cola feel, but it's also very warming and comforting also for these warmer weather, or colder weather, I really think this, if it was re-released in 2017, I think it would actually sell very well. Great compliment getter also. This one, a great one from the house of ENCRE, Magnetism for men. Kind of doing, don't call it a comeback, but kind of doing a comeback on my channel here at number 20 from ENCRE. At number 19, a newer fragrance. One I got at the tail end of 2016. I think I got it in December 2016, and this is pretty high on a list if I got it, midway through our winter, and this is from Ralph Lauren, and this is Supreme Oud from the Polo line. Now Supreme Oud, really a surprising fragrance. I didn't know really what to expect from Ralph Lauren in the oud game, but it was a great woody, spicy cinnamon based scent. This one is warming. Also great for casual use. A little more serious than Magnetism. It's a little more masculine too. One of the better Polo fragrances releases in a long time. One of my favorite newcomers to my collection. So at number 19, I have a review on both of these if you want to check them out, especially this one. This is a newer review on my channel. At number 19. At number 18, a new Wish fragrance to my stable. I've had it for at least a year now. Beautiful, gorgeous, really going up in the ranks and from this fragrance house. It is a flanker. This is from Dolce & Gabbana, and this is the One Royal Night. Now this fragrance, the cap kind of fell there. The One Royal Night, very close to the EDP concentration, solid longevity and projection from this one in the winter. I love the use of spices and woods, beautiful sandalwood in this fragrance. I really highly recommend this one, and this is one I got a review on my channel very soon. It probably will be coming in next year, but really a gorgeous scent from Dolce & Gabbana, this one. At number 18 now. At number 17, an oldie, but beautiful. God, I love the complexity of this one. And that's from the house of Tom Ford, and this is from his signature line. This is Tom Ford for Men Extreme. The extreme version really is my taste more than just Tom Ford for Men. One of the most complex scents in this list, yes. One of the best Tom Fords in my opinion. This one is highly versatile for winter. I dressed it up, I dressed it down. It has a great use of darker notes and fresher notes, which actually the darker notes take the lead, and that's why it's a great winter fragrance, but really makes a perfect signature scent, especially around this time, fall, winter, and even a little bit into spring. Dress this one up, dress this one down. Daily use, I wear it at work, I wear it at night, I wear it with suit, I wear it with jeans, I wear it with sneakers. I did not wear it to the gym, but really a great fragrance. And I just reviewed this fragrance, and it got a perfect 10. So if you are interested, go check out that review. That one was one that I'm really proud of, a fragrance review that I was proud of. So Tom Ford for Men Extreme, a great one at number 17. Now at number 16, Anoub. From Jean-Paul Gaultier. And this one, what a great creation. Perfect for the teens out there. I'm looking at you. It really just takes the note du jour cardamom and takes it, flips my one of my favorite designers of all time, and makes it something more du jour, right? This is Le Male Essence de Parfum, and not only is it a gorgeous bottle, but the juice inside just does it. The original lavender is still there. There's some leather in here. It's almost suede-like. Cardamom from La Nuit de l'Homme. It stole it and made it its own. It's warming. It's comforting. There's some sexiness to it. It is a compliment getter. I've been getting... It's taking the throne of Le Male because it's getting the compliments that Le Male used to get. This one is getting it. So very, very happy with this purchase. And as you can see, I'm going under the shoulder blades here, and I'm getting into this juice quite a bit. At number 16. At number 15, no stranger to this list, a classic one that I've had in my collection for years now. Beautiful, gorgeous scent, and it beat out its flankers. I just went back to the originator, and this is La Nuit de l'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent. This juice is the cardamom king and the modern take on the note to get this current generation, you guys out there, in love with cardamom. Such a comforting, warming scent. I don't have to say too much about why it says La Nuit de l'Homme. One of my staples in my collection, and usually I'm gravitating towards the newer flankers just to give them a try, like this one and then this one instead of the originators. This one I had to go back. L'Instant, Le Parfum, they're all great, but at the same time I felt like this one just clicks, and it's such a gorgeous scent. At number 15, La Nuit de l'Homme. At number 14, talking about flankers of a classic fragrance, one of my favorites, this one. Man, this one just took me. Oh my God, this one is amazing. This one right here from the house of Hugo Boss. This is Boss Bottled Oud. And Boss Bottled Oud, just to let you guys know, this was my number one on this list last year. It is one of the best oud-based scents in the designer game at the moment. A huge surprise, a great release from Hugo Boss. This was my number one last year for good reason. Only because it was a lighter winter. This fragrance doesn't push that much as a lot of these other fragrances that you're going to see in this list. However, this kind of winter went back and forth, still gave me a chance to wear this more and more. So Boss Bottled Oud found itself to keep itself in this top 20 list in this winter. It is a beautiful oud. Green apple just pops in this fragrance, actually better than the original, which is... Usually flankers don't beat out originals, especially classics like that, and this one did. Unique, well blended, top 3 Hugo Boss scent for men of all time, in my personal opinion. This thing is worth the money, one of the best in the game. Boss Bottled Oud at number 14. Now at number 13, the House of Davidoff. Davidoff has 2 fragrances in this top 20 list. I don't think I've ever said that ever in my channel's history, but they have this little line called the blend line, and I got my nose on all of them now. Thank you to one of my subscribers, and this one I've had for a while. This is of course the staple of the blend line, the Older Statesman Leather Blend. Leather Blend, not a stranger to this list. Davidoff's best release in a decade, yes. Signature scent worthy, yes. One of the better leather suede-like notes in the designer game, yes. Great use of amber, great use of leather in this one. Signature scent worthy, yes. Great for signature scent for really the cooler months, to be quite honest, but also those summer nights and those spring nights, don't forget them. One of the best from Davidoff, really worth the money. I know that it has hit discounters, so you can snatch a bottle for under, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, around $70 or less. To get a bottle of this, I'd be jealous because I paid 110 or 100 bucks American for this one, so it was quite pricey back in the day. Leather Blend at number 13, a good one. At number 12, a new 2016 release, and I told you guys that this one was going to do very well in my lists. And this one is from Salvatore Ferragamo, and this is HOMME. This one, of course, did very, very well in my top 20 fall list for 2016, and still doing well here at number 12. Sweet spiciness, espresso feel with a tiramisu gourmand aspect to the fragrance. This is a steady fragrance in my rotation in the fall and winter of 2016. That means good things. A successful first cool weather season for this one for me. Longevity's good, projection's good. I like the reactions I'm getting from people on this one. Compliment factor is very, very good. Wife likes it, so it's all positive, positive, positive. I like it. It's unique. It's different. I love it. At number 12, by Salvatore Ferragamo, and it's been a while since I've said that name in a top 20 list. At number 11, it is another classic. I was talking about La Nuit de l'Homme being a classic. This thing is a classic too. Beautiful. At number 11, from the house of Christian Dior, this is DHI, baby. DHI really doesn't get out of the rotation. The reason why this thing is because it's really a classy scent. You can dress it up, but you can also dress it down. Easy to throw on. Great longevity and projection for winter. It's warming, it's comforting, it's classy. Dior has the best iris note in the game. Bang for buck, that includes niche. I would be hard pressed to give me a niche fragrance that can do an iris like Dior does for the same type of money. You just can't do it. Dior just kills it, and that makes niche iris fragrances almost laughable. I'm not going to spend that kind of money when Dior does it perfectly like this. At number 11, DHI. At number 10, from the house of Lalique. Talking about a classic, well, this is the flanker of the classic. I wanted to give this one a chance this year, and oh, did it deliver. This is Encre Noire à l'Extrême. Encre Noire à l'Extrême, buy-worthy, yes. If you're asking me, hey Mark, I got Encre Noire, and is this a redundant purchase? No. Really, Encre Noire has its daringness. This one is a more refined Encre Noire. That's pretty much how I want to explain it. It has some green notes, some woody notes, just like Encre Noire does. Much more wearable than the original. I really enjoyed this one. Encre Noire in the office is a huge no-no. A lot of people don't like. Myself and Encre Noire in the office just doesn't work. This does, and it made it a little more versatile, and I actually enjoyed that this winter. At number 10, Encre Noire à l'Extrême. Now moving inside the top 10, let's take a look at number 9 from the house of Mugler. This is an old staple, my friends, and this is Pure Malt. Still one of my favorites. Ever since this was released in 2009, it has been steadily in my top 20s for fall and winter. This is no stranger to it. Uniqueness in the game is very, very important. Pure Malt has it. It's a top wear for me. Day, night use, a great use of fruits, booze, gourmand notes. One of the best in the game ever. Pure Malt, absolutely love it. Get your nose on it if you haven't. At number 9, Pure Malt. Really one that is always gunning for that number 1 spot on my list. At number 8, from the house of Versace. Oh, damn it. God damn. Versace put on Oud Noir, another great use of oud here. Versace put on Oud Noir, one of the best Versace releases in a long time. Milder oud based scent. I wear it casually, I wear it at work, at night. This one has actually gained steam as far as compliment factor goes at work. I'm really getting a lot of people's heads turning, and I feel like it doesn't have that much push that it's actually perfect for work. This one doing very well on my skin at number 8. At number 7, let's go classic from the house of Gucci. Gucci put on 1. The nice brown juice. Gucci put on 1 classic Gucci cedar incense based scent. It's very much a simple composition, but not really. It has been number 1 on this list before in the past, so no stranger being in this top 10. It's not looking out of place. It's been here before, and it is one of those older fragrances that I absolutely love. At number 7, it really is very masculine. Put some hair on your chest. At number 6, let's take a look at Christian Dior again. This is a flanker of one of their classics. This is Fahrenheit Absolute, the now discontinued Absolute. What a shame. They replaced this with Fahrenheit Parfum. This list usually has at least one of the Fahrenheits on it, either the original, the perfume version, or this one gets play. Absolute, sadly, discontinued, is one of the best from the brand. Personally, I think it is one of the darker Fahrenheits. It's still saddled with the original DNA, but they really darkened it, and I felt they actually improved the original. Sadly, it didn't sell. I really enjoyed this one, and if you are kind of on the edge of buying this, I highly recommend that you buy it on whichever site still has this, because this one is going to get scarce and rare. Fahrenheit Absolute, one of my favorites. At number 6, top 5 dead or alive. Let's go. Let's start number 5 with something that maybe some of you don't know about. This is from the house of Cacharel. Yes, Cacharel, and this beautiful little weird looking plumbing tool. That's what it kind of looks like. This is Nemo. Sweet Nemo. Nemo is a fragrance that isn't really known in our YouTube fragrance community. Nobody really talks about it. Why? Because it's been discontinued for a while. Great complex scent, works with some notes that are still great, like leather, cardamom, nutmeg, but has a small daringness to it with the note of caraway. Has a barbershop lavender to it. It really has a classic vibe, and I really feel like this is probably one of the most underrated ones in this whole list. As far as being a classic scent, this is one of the best in the game. At number 5, Nemo. If you can get your nose on it, you are very lucky. At number 4, it is from the house of Chanel. Yes, and no, it's not from the Allure brand. Oh, it's not from the Allure brand, because this one has been number 1 on my list before. It's been number 1 not once but twice, and it is the anti-Chanel. Currently, this is ANTAEUS. ANTAEUS is a beast. Really just made for winter. It's not safe. It's a daring scent, and anybody that is used to the soft, cuddly Chanels, you know, the Allures and the Bleus, and you know, it almost feels like you need to be held. This is the man's juice. This is some good stuff here. ANTAEUS, it is the anti-Chanel, and I absolutely love it. At number 4, and again, it could have been number 1 on this list easily. Now, numéro 3, at number 3, again, one that has been number 1 on this list before, numerous times. And a staple for me in my fall and winter seasons. This is the originator from Mugler, the Beast. Amen. One of my favorite designer fragrances of all time. Canadian winters and this just come together. They make a ball, and you just throw it in people's faces because you are a beast. Amen. Gourmandish, complex, daring, longevity, forget about it. Projection, forget about it. Uniqueness. Beautiful, gorgeous scent. Amen. I can't say enough. At number 3, I really need to re-review this and re-rate it because I gave it a 9. That is a shame. It deserves better than a 9. At number 2, it is a noob. Yes, a flanker of a brand that really just came out of left field here. This is from the house of Gucci, one of their newer releases. And I didn't think, after they were trying to sell us some Gucci guilty crap, they finally released something that is gorgeous. Gucci Intense Oud right here. This is gorgeous, gorgeous stuff, and really made a mark on me. Gem of a scent. Some call it Black Afghano Light. They're talking about you, Black Afghano. I can't really say that. It has a resinous amber, smoky incense. It is dark. It's got leather. It's got oud. Everything you want from a darker scent. It does have a little bit of push, and that's what I like. And it has a beautiful, sexy bottle, which can't hurt its rating. At number 2, Gucci Intense. Now on to my new number 1 for winter 2016. This juice blew me away right from first sniff, and you guys did see the initial impression on camera. We have some stiff competition, as you can see here. If you have the same taste as me, you would say, wow, yeah, if it beat out all these fragrances, it's gotta be good. You know, my previous number 1s, Amen, ANTAEUS, Gucci Put On One, Boss Bottled Oud, really some great juices here, pure malt even. I can go on and on. The depth, the complexity of all these fragrances, it's gotta be good at number 1, and boy did it deliver. This is gorgeous. Really, at number 1 from the house of Davidoff, yes, the blend line has its new darling, Amber Blend. Amber Blend, putting you front and center. Can everybody see you? Amber Blend. The blend line is a stunning line. I can't wait. I will be reviewing, all of you that are waiting for these. This one is coming up very soon. Leather blend. I'm going to start with that one. I'm going to get Agar blend done, and yes, my new number 1 is going to be reviewed in March, April. So, Amber Blend, what does it smell like? I'm going to give you a little timbit before I go. This one, the spices of nutmeg and cinnamon really are what makes this blend one of the better blends out there. It's blended exquisitely with the amber, almost tiptoeing into a gourmand. I don't even feel like saying tiptoeing. It actually has a whole foot into the gourmand territory with the cinnamon toast crunch of the fragrance game right here. Yes, I'm saying it right now. It smells like cinnamon toast crunch. It has that cinnamon sprinkle to it. It also has that, yeah, almost that, I wouldn't say cereal, but it almost has that doughy like feel to the fragrance. And again, amber can do that, you know, ambre narguilé with the apple pie type smell. This goes in a different territory. It uses cinnamon too, but there's no apple here. It really smells like cinnamon toast crunch or cinnamon buns. It just smells like that, but not as sweet. It doesn't have that huge sweetness. You know how the icing on the cinnamon bun, say it's the cinnamon bun without the icing. This is a great take, a staple for me for years to come. I could see it already. The way I felt when I first tried this fragrance. So anybody that is a fan of leather blend, and I know it's readily available now, you know, at discounters, things like that, and you're waiting for the other blends to come out, this one is the one to snatch up if you can get it for a good price. So Amber Blend, my new number 1. Very happy with this Davidoff lineup. The only one that didn't make it was the Agar blend, but those two are beast for the winter. And if I would have got this in the fall, it would have been making my top 20 fall. You can count on that. So thank you for watching, YouTube. I really appreciate everybody that is watching these lists at this time. And yeah, let me know what you think about the list. What do you think I'm missing? I'm sure I'm missing quite a bit. I can't, you know, it's only 20 here. I wish I could put more in it, but what do you think about the new #1? What do you think about the list? I'd love to hear your take. Thank you for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.